Hello everyone, in this video I want you to look at the words written on the board behind me and notice that there are words on the left and there are words on the right, words on the right and words on the left that have a highlighted part. The words that I've highlighted or the parts that I've highlighted on the left hand side this time, and among all the words, if you notice, is inter. From the first word in the last, you see what is commonly running as a part of the word here is inter. The highlighted part on the right side says between. What does that make us conclude? It's easy to follow words like this where you see a common part in the words and you see a common meaning that is always related to these words. बहुत आसान हो जाता है ऐसा कि 10 वर्ड देखिए, अरे 10 वर्ड में ये पार्ट कॉमन है, इस पार्ट का कुछ ना कुछ मीनिंग होगा. It helps me remember words better. Root methodology. We've looked at other videos also. Inter on this side, common word among the bigger words, and between on the other side gives us the meaning of the word inter, and inter means between. जब भी आपके किसी भी वर्ड में ये INTER रूट वर्ड जनरली प्रीफिक्स की तरह यूज होगा, इसका मतलब होगा कि बीच में. So what is interscholastic? Scholastic are basically things, scholastic achievements सुना होगा कभी. वो हमें स्कूल में मिली हैं, academics से मिली हैं. So interscholastic would mean in between schools. You've also looked at something which is international. What is international? International is in between nations. What is interstate? Interstate is in between states. So all these words think and have a clear answer that all these words that you also know are very easily related to inter. Easy words समझें और मुश्किल word पे लगाएं. What is an intercept? What does it mean when we say intercept? Intercept means बीच में रोक लेना. Intercept means to seize in between, right? If you've heard interceptor, on the road we have an interceptor that stops us in between if we are over speeding. So to intercept is to stop or seize in between. Who's an interlocutor? Interlocutor is a person who is always involved or who's between a conversation. Who is a conversationalist, somebody who's in between the interaction. It is sometimes, an interlocutor is also sometimes used for the word translator. So I was going to meet a Japanese client and he or she does not know English, but I know English and Hindi. I took an interlocutor with me. One who could be between the conversation that I and the client are going to have. What is an intermission? We have an intermission in a movie. We have intermission in sometimes in the matches. What is an intermission? Is a break, to have time in between is an intermission. What does it mean to intercede? Intercede means to act between parties. So there's one party and there's the other party who are going through some kind of conflict, and a higher authority or a common person, a person who can resolve the conflict is called. What will that person do? क्या करेगा वो इंटरसीड करेगा पार्टीज में. इंटरसीड मतलब वो बीच में आके बात करवाएगा. To act between parties is called an intercede. What is an intervention? Intervention is also a good level word, but you'll also come across this word a lot of times. Intervention means to come in between the affairs of someone. So state intervention चाहिए इसमें हमें. कुछ तो चल रहा है, maybe LGBTQ rights में कुछ चल रहा है, उनके राइट्स के बारे में कुछ डिस्कशन चल रही है, तो हम बोलते हैं कि LGBTQ को सही राइट्स देने में और इक्वालिटी देने में and everything else, what is needed, स्टेट का इंटरवेंशन चाहिए. स्टेट का इंटरवेंशन चाहिए मतलब they have to come in between the affairs that are to be settled or the affairs that need to be addressed. So remember, every time you use the prefix inter, it is a root word. You think of those words that you're also reading anywhere. As I gave you an example in the beginning, anywhere you're reading these words, inter hamesha hoga between. Thank you so much. If you think this video was helpful and you want help with more of such questions, please write in the comment box. Also that if you learn from the video, I would request you to like and share it with your friends so that this helps them and reaches more people who are looking for such content.